Hello. Get started here.
Pod of Thunder.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Pod of Thunder, the recognized symbol of excellence in rock and roll podcasting, brought to you by patreon.com/Pod of Thunder. Something for everybody. And what we just heard was from one of our patrons, Jeremy Patterson, introing the show today, which you can get the opportunity to do at each and every tier on patreon.com/Pod of Thunder. Thank you, Jeremy, for your submission. And thank you for being a patron of this program and hopefully enjoying it. Allegedly enjoying it.
Allegedly. We're led to assume that you are.
Yeah, so thank you for that. Each and every week, Jeremy checking it out, giving his support to the program, and you can be like Jeremy. Be like Jeremy. Right, Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. And you know me.
Why wouldn't you want to be?
That's right. You know what else you would want to be doing? Put your hands on my shoulders. Bend those knees. Come on, get on board. Yes, it's the Conga King of Northwest Indiana. We're going to do a conga line around the Patreon universe together. Yes. Feels good. If you want to figure out exactly how to do that.
Could he be the most naked?
Okay, that's good enough.
Could he be the most nakedest man in the world?
Yes, if you want to know what that means, go to
course you do.
patreon.com/Pod of Thunder, and you'll find out at each and every tier. It'll make more sense to you there. But now is what you've all been waiting for. Adjust my camera for those of you watching. He's gonna do it for you.
Everything is way across the podcast
Nick Pollock has entered the program. Didn't see what you did there, but you almost knocked my beverage over with your hat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's okay.
Did not know
That's
that
what
that
you
was-
do. Reckless live performer.
I guess so.
Taking you back to your days as a young man in your 20s.
Punk rocker.
Reckless maniac.
That was my attempt at the turkey trot.
What's that?
Old dance.
Probably used to do that
from like
the
100 years ago, probably. or
like the
something.
Lindy Hop and the turkey trot.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to look that up, or just watch you do it in the video.
The Wilson wobble. I don't know.
Is that a real one?
No, I
Okay.
made the.
I was
I
saying,
think who was the president back then?
it would make as much sense as anything if it existed.
Well, the turkey trot name has been commandeered by 5K races
Yeah.
and whatnot. So
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true.
On
Yeah.
Thanksgiving or whatever. Or,
most people don't associate it with dancing anymore.
Nick, you should do the whole 5K doing the dance.
Well,
You think you can do it?
no.
No.
But what's so 5K? That's probably what?
3.2
yeah.
miles or something like
Do
that.
that.
Yeah, I could do it.
You get out there and bang that
All
out.
right, I'll do it.
Yeah,
You know what? Is there a Patreon tier that
we can do it.
eh,
We can name it after someone. Depending what their name is, we have to come up with a clever
Yeah, I'm not-
second word. What would you call the Jeremy Patterson? The Patterson.
the Patterson plod?
there you go.
Because they do
There
the
you go.
pumpkin plod around here.
There you go. That's it. So you can come up with a new tier. Nick will do a 5K for you.
Nick will permanently damage himself physically
He'll wear a shirt with your name on it and run a 5K.
to the hospital.
Yeah. Anyway, to your left, you want him. We got him.
day, yeah, yeah. Ah, can't have it. Get out of my way, yeah, fuck you.
Put your hands together for the breakout star of the podcast medium. Chriselle's in the house.
Still here,
He's here.
another week, not
Yep.
getting kicked out.
It's good. It's Thanksgiving week, though. You may commit some kind of
That's true.
culinary faux pas and get tossed
my.
out. Yeah, dig into the sweet potatoes before the guests arrive or
Oh.
something.
No, it would probably be associated with running my mouth to some degree. So,
I could see that.
Yeah,
Fair
that's-
enough.
That's where I typically get into trouble at
yes, we know
family
that.
gatherings.
Everybody
Been-
knows that.
Been fortunate as of late.
You're getting it all out here. That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah. And then when you're at the gathering, you have nothing left to say.
I said it. Well, I don't feel stupid anymore.
That's good. Maybe this week, though. I believe in you. Somebody caused some trouble. Let's get something going. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you here in the States. Apparently, they have different Thanksgiving in Canada. It was like a month ago, right?
Yes, it was.
And then they don't even have it anywhere else. So happy Thanksgiving to those of you here. We got some treats.
We do. Yeah.
What were you going to say?
Oh, no, I was listening to, no, of course, is this entirely so? I don't know. But I was listening to something they were talking about Thanksgiving and how in the UK or Britain specifically, how they don't do a Thanksgiving per se, but they would throw celebrations for if the king recovered from an illness or something like that. So I guess
More than like on this day, years in a row, or just
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's just the monarchy is such a huge deal that it's like, oh, the king is all right.
What horse?
Let's
shit.
have a
Like, who
let's have a
cares?
party.
Who cares?
Let's have a party. The
That's
king
a-
is better.
This post-nasal drip is cleared up, so let's
Yeah.
have a fucking holiday. Come on.
Egomaniac.
Jesus.
You know, you just had to do it. You were forced to do it. If you didn't do it,
Yeah.
you get put in the, what do they call that? The stocks or whatever in the
Yeah.
middle of town,
Yeah, up
throw
in-
tomatoes at you.
Up
or
in the
something.
tower.
No wonder we revolted against those assholes back in the day.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's what they do over there.
That's what they do. I think.
Yeah, sounds right to me.
Yeah, it sounds like something they would do over there.
So, like any Thanksgiving, we have more food than you need.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's true.
Usually we have one treat. This week we have two.
My goodness.
Who wants to eat dainties? Who wants to eat baked treats with me?
So Nick had a treat prepared, as he always does. But I said, hey, Nick, if you're not bringing anything, I've got one more slice of this I can bring it with. He said, I have something, but bring it anyway.
He brought it.
So I brought it.
I'm sure in the
Is it that Taco Bell pie?
It sure is.
You can see the color.
Yep.
Put on your eclipse glasses, ladies and gentlemen.
How long have you had this slice? About a week or
Yeah.
so?
Yeah, but I had it in the freezer, and I took it out this afternoon to thaw. So, yeah, I bought it last Friday.
So is this
It's good until
Taco
like
Bell's-
March, according to
Not
the
even
box.
of next year.
Yeah.
If so, is this Taco Bell's first foray into
Pies.
the you can buy a whole dessert of some sort and bring it home?
Yes. So here's what I know about it. So it's the Baja Blast pie.
Okay.
You said it was $20.
$20. It's a whole pie.
Hot
$20.
dog.
It's expensive. So I don't know, maybe 2, 3, 4 years ago. I don't know how long it's been. There were rumblings and photos of this pie at some event.
2-3 years ago?
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, they're gonna,
Like
they're
so-
making a big deal out of it. Like we're gonna have this pie, and they never released it. So people have kind of
Oh.
been longing for it. So I think it was proposed and canceled, and then they finally came out with it, but as a whole pie, not an individual slice, which is what people expected. I read way too much about this. Apparently, there was some kind of Baja Blast gelato or something that was individually packaged, and
Really?
it was a financial disaster for them.
Oh,
So
well,
they said we're going to do whole pies and sell the, we'll sell fewer, but we're going to get it out there since we said it's coming out. So there it is. So you guys can try that.
okay.
But what does Nick have?
Oh, I've got a white Texas sheet cake that I
White.
kind of
Thank you.
doctored up a little bit because the recipe calls for almond extract. And I found that almond extract is a little too strong for some people.
Some people.
Well, I've just but there are people who are like, oh man, that's like that. There's too much almond in there, and myself being one of them. If there's something with a lot of almond extract, not even a lot really, it's just very potent stuff. So I didn't use the almond extract. I used maple extract, vanilla, and a little bit of coconut extract.
Delightful.
And it's a white Texas sheet cake with some icing on one side.
Huh. Now,
And,
I can't help but wonder if this was intentional for what this week's episode is going to be about.
nope.
Well, the two words that you used fit. White Texas.
White Texas.
We'll get to that in a moment. Listeners know what it is, but the people joining us on Patreon Live don't know yet. Nick, I've got something for you. This came.
All right, yeah.
This came in the mail. Nick got a gift.
I'm
You could pass that down.
just
to Nick.
looking at the box. I think I know, maybe not exactly what it is,
Mhm.
but it's so very nice, so very generous, and it's
Well, the tape
it's-
says Ebbets Field.
yeah, and I think I follow that organization on Facebook or something.
So
I'm familiar with it.
you can look at who it's from. It's on there.
It's from Jake.
Grab that knife out of the
Oh,
thing there.
look out.
Uh-oh.
Chris has a blade.
Cut that shit.
This is the
open.
second time someone's wielded a knife on the podcast. Andy, years ago.
Did I?
There's a picture.
Okay.
I have a photo of you
Holding a knife.
holding a knife, and we're like, what's going on?
Oh, it's threatening people.
It's from Jake Ledger.
What up, Jake?
Long time listener.
One of the longest.
I would say so.
He's got to be in the oldest, I don't know, 20, 10, 20.
Thank you.
Early.
Very, very. I don't even see exactly what it is yet, but this is too nice of you, Jake. Too nice of you. I have a feeling.
Looks like it goes on ahead.
I know what team it is, but I won't say for sure. Yep. I mentioned just casually, I don't have a Homestead Grays Negro League
Oh,
hat.
there it is.
Now I do.
Wow.
Thank you, Jake. That's awfully nice of you.
Very kind.
That is,
Homestead Grays. Who
Yeah.
was the star of the Homestead Grays?
wasn't
Name 3 players or you can't wear it.
no wait, that was Kansas City. Was Satchel Paige. I'm pretty sure Josh Gibson was a Homestead Gray.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he would be the standout player of the franchise.
Okay. Well, that's as good as it's going to get. So
Yeah.
we'll go
Wow.
with that. Thank you, Jake.
Yeah.
Jake's a good dude.
That's
It's-
wonderful.
It's nice to hear from him when we do.
That's super nice. So you got nice leather adjustable strap there on the back.
Mhm.
High-end stuff.
It is. Thank you, Jake.
A step up from a Miami Sharks hat purchased off eBay or whatever. it
You'll
was.
notice I'm going to move this
What the
over.
hell happened?
Oh, there it is.
I was getting the Miami Sharks.
You'll
hat.
notice I'm going to move the Grays hat
away from the pie. Oh yeah.
because I have a feeling that color doesn't come out of anything,
No, it wouldn't. That'd be permanent. Permanent damage.
including our insides, perhaps.
Well, I didn't notice anything, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't want to be concerned.
So you guys can just go ahead.
How'd
and
the
dig
Halloween Whopper end up? We never talked about that.
it. Nothing. No problem.
Really?
Yeah, piece
no,
of cake.
no different colors.
Could have had another one. No, nothing. Nothing
Coulda-
weird.
Interesting.
Nothing.
They don't do a Christmas one, huh? No green.
They might. I mean, they haven't, but they might.
You never know.
Why not? Grinch Whopper.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know exactly what that would entail, except
Just
for
be green.
just a horrible looking green.
Not good color for bread.
I'm gonna
Okay.
steal a little bit of this pie
Let's
here.
see. Nick's gonna do it.
Give the rest to Chris.
Yeah. I'll let you guys give your opinion on it before I say what I think of it.
Before you tell us how wonderful it is.
Yeah.
You know, I will say
Mhm.
I'm kind of a Taco Bell guy these days.
Really?
Yeah,
That's surprising.
yeah. Kind of warmed up to it over the decades.
Yeah, you were not a fan for many years.
Were they the ones that had or still have the caramel apple empanadas?
They did. I don't know if they still do.
Those were fantastic.
See, they got their dessert game tight. Nick's can try it. Here
gonna
we
try
go.
it. Here we go.
A solo view. It sounds like you're cracking something.
It was in the freezer too long. No, it's a strong flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's tart.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad though.
There you go. Show it one more time. Show it to the camera.
I got my tiny little piece here.
There you go. There it is. Taco Bell Baja Blast Pie.
Yeah.
Send us a check.
I like the texture.
If the name is Blast, it's got to have a strong flavor. It's kind of a
Yeah.
rule, I think.
Well, I think I told you guys this. Everybody who I tried it with ate their whole piece. So, a ringing endorsement.
It's like just me personally, I worry if I make something that's got lime or lemon in it
Mm-hmm.
because I don't want it to be too much.
Yeah.
And this is a little more, if I was making something, this is a little bit more of that sort of tart flavor than I would prefer.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to complain. It's pretty good.
Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm not detecting any overt tartness. It's hard to. I've never had Baja Blast Mountain Dew, so I don't know how true it is to that flavor, but I would say it's different than a key lime pie, which I think you compared it to.
I think that's the best way to start off to what to expect and then say, but different.
But so what is Baja Blast? I've had Mountain Dew many years ago, but what does Baja Blast
I think it
bring
has,
to the table that
I
regular?
think lime.
Okay, so it's a lime Mountain Dew.
I think so.
Trying to bring in the Latino crowd.
A little chili pepper.
Well, they shouldn't sell it exclusively at Taco Bell if they're trying to appeal to.
That's a good point. But hey, marketers aren't the sharpest knives in the drawer.
Yeah.
But
I will say,
Mhm.
once you get to the end of the piece and it's got the whipped cream, it balances it out nicely.
There you go. That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Little reward for making it to the end. Not a ringing endorsement, but
yeah. I'm trying to see exactly what they're trying to tell us it's supposed to taste like. Maybe they don't have a description.
well, here we go. Flavor profile.
There you go. Okay.
It's a tropical lime flavored soda with a bold and refreshing taste.
Bold. And they just threw extra words in there. Tropical lime.
well, it
is
makes
not-
perfect sense. They would use it for a pie then, if it's a lime flavored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not bad. How many would you get for $20 in your lifetime? $20 a pop,
Right. One.
maybe one.
Yeah.
But
Especially if
thank you for bringing it.
Of course. Especially if you don't have an occasion to share it. Because I feel like you're not going to buy this and eat the whole thing. Maybe you
No.
would, but you might be a maniac. But I took it to work and we all tried it.
We said it's good till March, right?
You
Yeah.
took it to work.
Yeah. We all tried it there. And then I brought it back, like a third of it that was left over. And then
Is that now?
picking away at it.
This is not directed at you because I've done this.
Mm-hmm.
Is that faux pas to do?
To bring a pie.
You
at
bring
work.
something and then you take whatever's left over. You take it back home.
Oh,
I've heard it is.
I don't think so.
I could see that. I don't know. We had a conversation about it, and I said I'm going to leave it, and I left it till Monday in the freezer. Nobody took it. Nobody took any more over the weekend or on Monday. So at the end of Monday, I just took it home.
Yeah, I think in some circles it's considered faux pas.
In which circle?
Like the people in those Miele appliance commercials.
Who
Is
cares
that on
what they
PBS?
think?
Those like that whole kind of snobby
Okay.
thing they got going on in those commercials. In that crowd, I think it would be faux pas.
No, nobody hangs out in that crowd anyway, so who cares?
So if you take it to work, you're supposed to leave it, is what you're saying. Like it's.
I think if you bring something to a function,
You don't take it home.
I don't think you're supposed to take it home. That's what I've heard.
Well, you do what you
Have
want.
I done it? Yeah, because I made it, and I'm like, I want the rest.
Yeah,
if
you
no
don't
one
know
else
what
is eating it.
if they're just going to throw it in the trash.
We don't know.
If you think it's got more value than that, take it.
That's exactly what I did. I
Gives a
said I'm
shit.
going to give you guys a few days.
Yeah.
If no one wants any more, it's coming home.
Good
with
for
me.
you.
Who cares about faux pas? It's enough. Do what you want to do. And like you said, especially if you made it and like nobody's having it or there's still half, there's no guarantee that's not just going to end up straight in the trash.
and
you
you-
can't let that happen.
And you've got a unique perspective on it. You know how much work went into it.
Mhm.
Right.
So you're just seeing that thing sit there.
These people had their chance to gobble it down. They didn't do it. Fuck them. Take it.
I couldn't agree more.
There you go.
Faux pas. It's enough.
You
We're
know,
rewriting the rules of that shit tonight, effective immediately.
with the faux pas.
Well, this particular
Oh, this
one,
case. Okay, I thought you meant we're
Yeah.
going to commit a new faux pas.
Well, and this is good that we're addressing this the week of Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
or like, let's say you paid $20 for this Baja Blast pie.
Mhm.
You take it to work or wherever you take it,
Mhm.
and maybe a quarter of it has been consumed.
Yeah.
Again, you can't risk that just ending up in the garbage.
Yeah.
You take it home.
And I don't know about
exactly-
you guys.
You paid for it.
And I don't know about you guys, but if this is a refrigerated thing and it's been sitting out for a few hours,
Mhm.
I'm concerned.
Yeah, you
I'm-
put it away.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm putting this
It's
away.
gonna get
Like,
spoiled. sitting out
yeah,
there.
it's going to be sitting out all day.
And then you got to take it home with your.
And then you can't even take it home after that.
See, I think the real faux pas is if somebody else brought the Baja Blast pie, only a quarter of it was taken, and you took it
Yeah,
when you didn't bring it.
Yeah, that
that
would
would be a faux
That would,
pas.
yes.
yeah. I'm gonna take this whole thing
That's
home.
that's pretty ghetto.
Yeah.
That's a dick move right there. But if you brought it, you own it. Do whatever you want with it.
Can I tell you guys a good dick
You can
move?
throw it at somebody if you want to. Who cares?
I had a dick move that it was in an old you know, you guys ever do this where you search a word in a text and you see something
Oh, yeah.
like because you're looking for something but you see something else.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that. I don't remember what the word was exactly. This was a while ago, but I saw an old text that I sent to someone and I remembered because I told this person what I did and I remembered doing it and I started laughing because it's a terrible thing to do. But it was at a previous job. There was pizza in the break room or in the lunchroom. And, you know, someone like sent an email, hey, there's pizza in the lunchroom. So I went in there and I threw it in the garbage.
The whole thing.
And I realized I'd only worked at this place for a month, and that's already how I was behaving.
How pointless. What a pointless act of terrorism this is.
And I hate
Yeah.
I hate wasting food. I don't like to do it, but I must have been so upset in that moment that I just
what
immediately
were you upset about?
getting mistreated, being mad at people.
Well,
Really? Just
all
a
right.
month in, huh?
That's what I thought was kind of funny. I was like, oh, I could see me doing that 2 years in, but a month in, got up and threw
And
it
it
in the
was
garbage.
so you were the first one there, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
You didn't wrestle it away from somebody.
no, but it wasn't.
Jeez.
It wasn't brand new. It was like, it was
Like
A
in
few
the
hours
fridge.
old.
No, it
Or-
was. Here's what I should say. It was. I think it was for a client or someone, and they
yeah,
had
yeah.
like a slice or two, and then they brought it in here. 'Cause
Right,
they didn't
right,
want
right.
it, so it was still hot, and it had barely anything missing, and I just threw it in the garbage.
That's
That's
Jesus.
take me back.
that's quite a thing to admit.
I don't care.
Yeah,
about
it's
any of
no,
those people.
I commend you for owning up to such a
I'd do it
such a
again.
heinous action.
I'd do it again if I was still there. Do it tomorrow if I was there.
if
Those people deserve
if your
more than that.
if your badge still got you in the building,
Yeah.
you go do it.
I'd throw one of the people in the garbage. Wouldn't care.
There's a reason why, and I'm assuming this is the workplace. There's a reason why its initials were BS.
You're correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Knowing that, you were totally justified, and I
Yeah.
applaud you for doing that.
Yeah. It was deserved. A month in.
Just threw it in the garbage.
Just
love
folded it up because it was, on a cardboard. thing.
Given the
Stuffed it in the-
employer and what I've heard from Andy about that
Oh,
place,
wow.
love it. Beautiful move.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing that. Actually, made me brightened my night. Love to hear that.
That is a you don't hear that story like that
How
every day.
soon after the email dropped did you get in there? Like within a
30
minute?
seconds.
I love that. Even better.
I was on the other side of the wall. So-
Instantly going in
Yeah,
there.
so
I
You
love
said,
it.
"Oh, I got something for you."
yeah, and I could get to it before anyone. So
And then other people arrive and see it in the trash. Like, I just got this email a minute ago. Why is this in the trash already?
Is this
I'm
a-
sure it
Love
was sticking out.
Is this
too.
April 1st? What's going on here?
Absolutely love that.
Yeah, I would say good times, but they weren't. That was looking
That's-
back.
That
on it.
sounds like a wonderful time.
Yeah. Okay, so we got some more business here.
And there was no. I'm sorry.
More business.
There was no follow up.
No,
Really? Okay.
no. I mean, maybe somebody
No
individually
email?
said there was no follow up in a
Okay.
email, but maybe somebody said I don't remember.
Okay.
if anybody said that.
Because I would think of that question later tonight when I'm going to bed. So I'm glad it came to me now.
Yeah. And that area was on camera and recorded all the time. So I'm sure if anyone felt like looking, they'd see me get up and throw it in the garbage. Oh, well.
I can't say I dislike that story at all.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to waste the food, like I said, but it had to be done.
Well,
I felt wrong.
It was-
That was my only
you've ever
revenge
heard
for
of the
moment.
Boston Tea Party? This is the Chicago Pizza Party.
It was okay. So, when I say more business, I don't mean another item to take out, but we have a plan for today. We're not going to the listener submission list. This has been a long time coming.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. This is one of the rare occasions, possibly the only occasion, but I want to say it's happened before, where all three of us know what it is going into the episode.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's happened 2 or 3 other times, but a handful of times. But yes, this has to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and it is happening.
It's
So,
about to happen. Who wants to be the one who reads the information here?
well, how do we arrange the information?
know.
I can stumble through it.
All right.
Well, and maybe that helps. I don't know. Maybe not.
Yeah, that's what I got here.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
No, but we'll
Here, I'm
see.
going to move this so you can still read it. All right. We're going to try our best. What we're going to do is turn the microphone over to Chris Jericho.
All right, Harold. This one's called
Medley of sorts.
Off of
Thanksgiving NFL halftime
by
show.
the band.
Creed 2001.
Woo.
Thanksgiving 2001.
There you go. Country was ready to start healing. Thanksgiving.
Was it though?
I don't know. It didn't work, but Thanksgiving 2001.
It might have helped.
Did it help?
I don't-
Maybe it
Well,
would've been
we're
worse.
going to determine
Yeah,
whether it
yeah.
helped, or whether that explained why this country was attacked on 9/11. This sort of pageantry. Yeah, I said it.
Pageantry.
I
This is
got
what
I
did
got
it.
no regrets.
I
No.
think the U.S. is actually one of the least extraordinary countries when it comes to extreme pageantry.
That might be true. That's a good point.
But I
Yeah,
guess
but this what
Well,
we're about to
Well,
consider tonight is next level pageantry.
this is for sure.
Yeah.
We're not treated to this level of pageantry in this country that often.
Mm-mm. So
If you're in like North Korea, I think every day they have a
Yeah,
a
yeah.
military parade coming down your street.
And I'm going to double down on it. I might regret it because of the blowback, but this reminds me of that the picture I posted in Pod Thundistan of John Lennon acting like a dickhead, and the caption is, "Look at him and tell me he didn't deserve to get shot in the face."
so you see
This thing
parallel-
we're going to watch is like, watch this and tell me the United States didn't deserve some sort of violent attack against it.
I didn't know this was the angle we were.
I didn't know it. It's
It's
just
just-
coming to me now, but it's, you bring it up with the healing and whatnot. And it's
Yeah.
just
I think it's best. This choice here is best. The best reaction that I'm seeing is what, Andy, what is it? Wicked Lester 68. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you could bring that,
There you go.
that about says it right there.
Now that says it about this show or about
No,
this
About everything.
About what we're
about to watch?
what we just chose.
People
as,
asked this question as they were watching it live.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
What the hell is
and
happening?
24 years later, almost to the day, it says November 22nd. We're recording on the 20th.
Oh wow.
So almost 24 years ago.
So here's what I'll tell you about this. Didn't see it happen. No memory of it whatsoever until the last handful of years when you guys brought it up. So
We brought it to your attention.
yeah, I never saw. I didn't see it when it happened live. And
How
no
do
one
we
ever-
do that? Just sending you memes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of you guys mentioned something about it, and I think I looked it up or you sent the whole thing, something. But I watched it, a few years ago as a result of that. But
Yeah.
I have no memory of it actually happening. So I don't know if you guys have a different outlook on this or a different
I mean,
experience.
I always, obviously, sports fan, football fan. I watch football on Thanksgiving, but I'm not much of a halftime show guy, so I can't really have no recollection of watching it live.
So this is the Cowboys. This is in Dallas.
And I wonder who they were even playing. Not that it
That's gonna be
matters.
my next question.
Yeah. No idea.
The Houston Fixins in existence then, or did they come around later? Los Angeles Yams were.
Well, I
in the
think
league.
weren't the Texans a team? It's kind of like the Washington Senators, right? They were a team, then they weren't, then they are again.
Oh, really?
I think the Texans were,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken.
It says the Denver Broncos.
Oh, okay. All right.
And if you were wondering, the Broncos won 26-24.
Well, they were fired up apparently.
Fired up
the wrong
sounds like a
team.
nail biter, a 2-point game. So,
Well, this was in Texas, right?
oh yeah,
Okay, this took
Dallas
place.
hosts
They
a
always host.
Thanksgiving game every year, as does Detroit.
America's team, right?
Yeah.
Or so it said.
All right.
So 2001.
Do you remember watching this, Nick, or no? How did you find out about this?
It was years later. I don't think I
Okay.
watched this when it was on. I was not. I've never really been a Creed fan. It's only in very recent times where I've come to appreciate some of the stuff that they were doing back then. But as someone pointed out, Creed memes. There's something to be said for once in a while the internet will make something more appealing to you that
Mhm.
maybe when it was happening, it didn't appeal to you all that much.
Yeah.
There's something about it. I don't know if there's like a nostalgia factor. I mean, obviously this band is back together and still active, so it's not one of those deals where it's over and done with. Their story's completely written or anything like that. But yeah, this is one of those where it's become endearing in recent years to me.
Yeah, and I'm looking this up, and apparently their third album, Weathered, was released on November 20th, 2001. So 2 days
Oh, wow.
before this. So this is quite the coming out party for them. Third album had My Sacrifice, One Last Breath were the two big singles.
Now, is this so that album that came out just prior to this performance, is that the album that had Higher on it?
No, that was the previous.
That was the
one.
previous as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
Yeah, Human Clay, I believe was the name
That's
of
what I
it.
call my turds. Sorry, that was not nice at all.
Well,
Human Clay.
yeah,
That's what was the first one called?
My Own Prison,
Okay.
I believe.
I've heard of all three.
Yeah,
So they're all pretty big. Huh?
I mean, a massive band.
I
yeah.
assumed that,
and that's what I was mainly looking for, is to see where they were in their discography, mainly to illustrate the level of megalomania that Scott Stapp was embroiled in, and this was probably at or close to its peak. Not probably that it was close to its peak, possibly the peak of his megalomania, which ended up doing the band in its first time around. Just he became intolerable, got swept up in substances, pretty much ended the band.
the rock and roll cliche, but it sounds like as far as you hear that everything's going well now, which is good to see.
That is good. Yeah.
It's nice to see that when you have that sort of a story and then someone's like, you know what, gotten through it, I'm good now.
And without question, one of the worst album covers of all time.
It's
on this one.
Pretty bad.
I mean, this is
with the tree on it.
and there are 3 faces that the bass player had bailed on the band, and they didn't do any sort of
That's not good.
official replacement. But yeah, it's
Not a good
terrible cover.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yikes. All right. Well, I've got a couple pieces of information from
Oh, good.
our local Creed expert who was going to be on the show but couldn't make it today. Our friend Tom Howell. No, not Tom Codal. Tom Howell, a guy who known since I was 13 years old. Good friend of mine. Played in the band with me and Nick for a few years there, and he's a Creed fan. He's a Tremonti fan.
Mm-hmm.
He told me a couple pieces of information that I'll read now and we'll get into it. But he said the lip syncing will be very obvious. I believe the band is all live, though, since all 3 songs they play are in different tunings, and he's arranged them all in regular drop D. Not sure why he's miming them differently if he was faking. So why not just play them the regular? I don't know.
So pre-recorded 2 different tunings, apparently.
Well, no, he said that they're
saying
they're all
opposite.
the opposite.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
instead of
So they were originally done in different tunings, but they were rearranged to all be in drop D.
So the band could
because
play
of the
live.
tight time frame, you wouldn't have to be changing guitars.
So then
blah blah blah.
But then if he's lip syncing, he would have had to have recorded special versions just for this to the drop D, right?
Right. Yeah, which I don't know the
That's-
reason. I'm sure
okay.
somebody does.
Well,
but
whatever.
yeah. Hey, I wouldn't want to sing at a halftime show.
Well,
I'd
and
be
that-
much happier dancing around, not singing.
Right. Yeah, and the other thing is, you know, the halftime show is much less for the people in the venue and much more for the TV audience. So
Mhm.
chances are it was almost all of it was pre-recorded, just for the sound quality to avoid any sort of glitches, etc. But we can watch and see what we think.
Okay. All right. Are you guys ready to do it?
Yes, we're pretty confident that the whole thing's on here on YouTube.
Yeah, it's
It's like-
7 minutes.
yeah.
I think this is it.
Yeah.
This
All
is
right.
the one. So
Now,
Yeah.
sound quality might not be great, but
yeah,
it
It is
will
what
be.
it is.
Yeah.
it's as good as we're gonna get. It's like the Creed Vids YouTube page. So I'm sure this is
If your YouTube channel is called Creed Vids, you
Yeah.
probably found the best version.
Yeah, there's a level of quality that people expect from Creed vids that I'm sure they want to live up to.
Yeah.
I mean, the stands are packed. Not a lot of people going to take a leak at halftime.
Well, Creed was massive at the time. This was a moment potentially, right? Everybody was probably thinking, is this going to be a moment?
No,
Yeah, because there were a few that you see whenever you hear some kind of watch some kind of retrospective on the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this would fit into that time frame, right? I mean, it's only 2 months after.
Yeah.
9/11.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
There haven't been there. Everything was back to, I don't want to say normal, but as far as large gatherings, it was only.
Well, and also the spectacle of the NFL is Super Bowl, and a close second is Thanksgiving Day.
Mhm.
Or at least now they've watered it down where they've got a Black Friday game, they've got fucking games 4 days a week. But back then, yeah, this was the first real NFL nationwide spectacle post 9/11. So yeah,
There you
people
go.
were paying attention,
All right.
and they got Creed.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with this at all, I would encourage you to also check the video out.
Oh,
because
you
that's-
have to watch
yeah,
the video.
We're not just talking about this because of the music.
No,
that's definitely taking a back seat to the visuals.
Viewing the video either in conjunction with listening to this episode or just watching it afterward if you've never seen it is a must.
Yeah.
It's an absolute must.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with the 2001 Creed medley.
Today, the Dallas Cowboys and the National Football League present an American holiday tradition with a halftime celebration to kick off the Salvation Army's Kettle campaign. Joining Gene and Jerry Jones of the Cowboy organization is Commissioner John Busby, National Commander of the Salvation Army. We hope that you will...
So already
there's the filling of the Salvation Army thing, and then these two chicks in red bodysuits come out gyrating.
Things have gone horribly wrong already.
Yeah, what's with the piped in higher?
Well, so you've got I mean it's very formal. You know, you've got it looks like a police chief.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Salvation Army.
So yeah,
officer.
And then you've got like a lady who looks dressed like Jackie O standing next to it.
Probably Jerry Jones' wife.
Probably, and Jerry Jones is there, and they're putting money in the Salvation Army bucket.
Which, by the way, that tradition is gone. The Salvation Army, to my knowledge, is not affiliated with the NFL anymore.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say that they don't collect anymore. I saw them today.
No, they do.
Yeah.
But
The NFL probably wanted too much of it.
Well, the implication by that Greg Gumbel's, the late Greg Gumbel's intro there is that the tradition is connected with the Salvation Army. I'm here to tell you that's out the window.
Yeah,
it costs
since then.
It costs too much every year to make a new city design for the buckets.
Well, yes, there's that. They were probably upset that two whores in red bodysuits came out and obscured the bucket.
But it's already we're getting, it was this sort of like, it was a charity based, thing going on. And then all of a sudden it's just like full blown halftime show has intruded.
Yeah.
It has intruded.
It's not like they cut away to a different camera.
No.
And they're the people dancing in the music. They just straight up
just ambushed.
Yeah, this is probably why the tradition ended. The Salvation Army was like, we're not putting up with this anymore. We're out.
Yeah. It is funny though.
Command more respect from them. Plus, and then there's a piped in version of
the song
Higher, which they're going to play later. Why is this happening? It's very strange.
Already amazing. Already just disastrous.
Yeah.
All right.
Open your hearts and embrace those who are in need this holiday season at a time when giving and sharing will make all of us feel like champions.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. It's like the implication was, well, maybe not the implication, but so they were out of the shot on stage, leading off with Higher. Okay.
Yeah, they were.
That makes a little more sense, but
it makes a little more sense, but it is
before you see it, it's a disconnect.
It did seem like there was something wrong with the timing though, because it kind of faded in.
Yeah, and
it wasn't like here comes Creed 1, 2, 3,
well,
4,
they didn't.
bang.
Nobody said Creed like here they are, right?
That's true.
It's just like they're just there.
Did they say Creed at all?
No, back it up.
I don't think so.
Back it up because you also see that there's singing and Scott Stapp is not singing.
When you first see him in the shot, it really does not look like he's.
Move it up to when the horrors come into the screen.
The horrors. Which ones? Oh.
There we go. That'll work.
Okay.
National Commander of the Salvation Army. We hope that you will open your hearts and embrace those who are in need this holiday season at a time when giving and sharing will make all of us feel like champions.
He wasn't singing yet?
No, he wasn't singing. And plus that narration shouldn't be overlapping with the vocals.
No,
I wouldn't think so.
That's broadcasting 101.
Yeah.
You ramp it up to the vocal and
well,
then
I mean,
stop.
that's old rock radio, pop radio. You can talk right up until the opening lyric. Sure.
And something else, rock radio or entertainment 101 introduce the talent.
Yeah.
No mention of Creed has been made.
Not at all.
And yeah, the high-ranking Salvation Army official wants to be on camera putting money into the bucket, and these two bimbos come swishing into the screen and
It's
obscure the whole
Very
thing.
strange. And then they had to walk away kind of around the dancers.
Yeah, the dancers are there for the whole show. So.
Yeah. They're like,
you
all
gotta-
right, we got to go, but we got to like kind of get around you.
Yeah. Some real minefield to get out.
It's alright if I stay asleep, 'cause I don't want to leave the comfort of this place.
So I wanted to talk about Scott Stapp's vocals a little bit.
Okay.
Because
Alright.
I think it's a polarizing style, but it was a style that I want to say, I mean, it probably goes back further, but I'm gonna say, okay, you have Eddie Vedder,
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of led to Scott Stapp style vocal,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
which I think you've got offshoots of it. Like you've got, like we talked about Chad Kroeger last week.
Yeah.
I think his is more forceful.
Mm-hmm. But
But
it
I
is in
think
that
I think
weird-
yeah,
like in
there's
that
I don't
part
know
of the
what
throat.
I don't know what you call that style of vocal, but I want to say, I mean, Eddie Vedder, probably someone before him, but I would say he's what I would say is the origin of that style of
Mhm.
singing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
At least
I
in a
can't-
rock context like this.
I can't really pinpoint who would have influenced him in terms of
Yeah.
his vocal delivery. But
I can't think of anybody further back than him, but I don't know. There's something about that style of singing that seems inhibited to me. Like it's not a full throated kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like physically it's inhibited.
Mm-hmm.
But as we heard last week, you can still get some powerful singers doing this style of vocal, which I think that the version of Careless Whisper that we heard last week, there were some like legit powerful vocal moments in it, even
Yeah.
though it's in this sort of like, I guess we'll call it post grunge singing style.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's very interesting to me because it seems like they're holding back when they're singing like this, but then some of the guys are really pushing it out there. So I can't make heads or tails out of what's going on in this style of music.
Yeah. I can tell you one thing. I did not like this at the time, and I hated that sound, that vocal sound that people were doing.
I mean, it was everywhere.
It
It's
was.
one of those things where like anything that was popular, like you hear people talk about disco in the late 70s. It's like, oh, just done to death, and just the diminishing returns with everything.
And I'd have a hard time naming a whole bunch of people who did it, but I felt like if you'd go see live bands, like smaller bands that were trying something out, a lot of the guys were trying to do that.
Oh yeah,
So
for sure.
That's I think where I was like,
Like a lot of people who were doing like at Chris's Cafe
yeah,
around this time, a lot of people doing open mics with just an acoustic guitar.
maybe going up there doing
Yeah,
that.
they would. This. I mean, that's just how it is, right? In music and in really anything, if it's popular, there's going to be a lot of emulators, and
yes.
it's going to inspire people, and that's what they're going to want to do.
Wicked Lester 68 said it's like singing on the initial effect of Valium. I'm gonna have to take your word for it. But apparently
Valium,
it's-
I can't tell you about.
Once you take
Well,
it, you just are
and
doing that.
even though the comparison of lumping them in with the quote unquote grunge bands, we've talked about this, was inaccurate. Early Scott Weiland was in this wheelhouse as well.
True.
So that was the other big one. I mean, it was either people emulating Vedder, or as another guy we talked about last week, the Wes Scantlins of the world, who were mimicking Cobain. It was one of the two.
Yeah.
Nobody dared attempt to mimic Lane Staley or Chris Cornell, because that would have required some serious talent and power.
I mean,
But to emulate the other two seemed to be the lower hanging fruit.
but since you bring up Lane Staley, I mean, very powerful voice for sure.
Mhm.
But got into that he would get into that territory.
Yeah, no, a little bit, sure. But he preceded Eddie Vedder in terms of, not in terms of like how they came on a little bit in terms of
as far
coming
as
on the public consciousness.
yeah.
Yeah, and it might have been a regional thing, and it was a regional thing, but in terms of how it influenced vocal stylings of these guys, who knows?
Yeah, but I mean, here we are like 10 years after all that stuff came out initially, and you've got post-grunge, which is the nicer way of saying it. And
what's the less nice way?
I mean,
butt rock.
Yes, I just wanted to say it again. Butt rock, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
and butt rock is still the thing nowadays. 24 years after, 10 years after where it originated.
yeah,
It's still the thing. It's lasted way longer than what influenced it.
That's true.
interesting. Yeah,
that is true.
Wow.
It is still the go-to, I guess.
Active rock is what
For
they
hard-
call it.
yeah,
and
for hard rock.
It's absolutely 35 years down the line. It's still in vogue, and grunge is not.
35 years of butt.
Well, you know.
All right.
But yeah, you know, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders have entered the arena.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's becoming the Macy's parade at this point.
Yeah. It's not quite there yet, but it's
Yeah, I mean, it's getting there though.
Yeah.
And it's always uncomfortable. You always feel uncomfortable for the performers, the musical artists.
yeah, but they know what they signed up for, and they know how these things work.
They do, but just watching it at home, you're always like, oh, I wonder how is that when this is probably with like dancing cheerleaders and all this stuff going on around you. This is probably not your ideal setting for expressing your art. But
but it is also probably your biggest audience.
it's that too.
Well, they played Woodstock '99, so
yeah,
it was
true.
a bigger.
I mean, that's a
audience and
bigger-
more of a rock and roll
I mean,
scene.
But as far as being
TV
on
audience,
television,
though, that's probably
Oh, yeah.
that's huge. You know,
of
and
course,
a lot of people
TV
watch,
audience, sure, millions.
a lot of people watching that had no idea who they were, and this was their first exposure.
They
to
certainly didn't, because they weren't introduced.
them. What is this? Yeah.
even at the end of it, they didn't know.
Yeah,
the house
I
band.
just thought they were the
Cowboys.
Salvation Army band.
Yeah.
I just thought Paul Schaefer was in there somewhere.
Right.
Just some band thrown together.
Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
'Cause there's a hunger, longing to escape from the life I live when I'm away. So let's go there.
Nick's so excited.
Oh,
It's about to happen.
look at Staff right there.
Nick-
It says it all.
Nick had a genuine sigh of
I looked over.
anticipation.
I looked over at Andy. I'm like, this is
This is it.
it happens this early, huh?
Yeah, this is the clip. I rewound it because this is like the section that you see on Instagram or Reels
yes.
or whatever.
Yeah,
This is the part that's chopped out that is probably the reason we're doing this.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and when you see it out of context, you at least I did, because again, I had zero recollection of seeing it in sequence and seeing the whole thing as we're watching it now. But you just assume what we're about to see here happened toward the end of the performance.
I thought so too.
yeah,
It's like, how do you follow
Yeah.
this?
that's a
What we're about to
7-minute.
see.
It's a 7-minute video and it's 56 seconds into
And
it.
it's already happening.
Yeah.
So let's go there. Let's make our escape. Come on, let's go there. Let's ask, can we stay? Can you take me higher?
Now, the bald guy flying through the air.
And the silk, some sort of silk
Yeah.
thing that's
Like an amazing physical feat, to be sure. But,
Oh, yeah.
But this, all of a sudden, this one guy flying, hovering over the ground, And then they show Stapp, and Stapp's got such a like triumphant rock and roll reaction.
Yeah,
It's
hip thrusting.
and like turning his head to the side. It's a wonderful 1-2 punch right there.
Yeah, that props to the director who was doing the camera cuts.
Yeah.
That
Unbelievable.
guy got it right. In terms of whoever was doing the sequencing at the beginning, they fucked it up. But the director righted the shit.
But now I think an Emmy award is in order.
Like not a posthumous, whatever you would call it, like a retroactive Emmy award.
And a redaction and an award.
Yeah, whoever got it that year, take it away. But you know what else is funny when they show that bald guy at first with the, he's flying. He almost looks a little confused.
He does look a little.
He's
confused.
looking backwards, kind of like, "Have you got me?"
Yeah. Is there a support cable on me? Because I'm literally flying on a fucking piece of silk.
I'm
here.
going like 35 here.
Yeah,
and I'm starting to rise up above the playing surface.
Oh,
Did you
amazing.
connect the support cable?
And this doesn't look like a guy you want to upset.
no, he doesn't.
To be able to do that,
Yeah,
he has to be a physical specimen.
yeah. Jackie said he's miming the vocals harder than
That's
they
true.
actually are. Yeah,
I noticed that.
He's so fired up. He's
And
given more
it
energy.
only makes it better, Jackie.
Yeah, again, this is full blown Scott Stapp megalomania here. Nothing is holding him back.
I dare say this is exactly what we want from a performance like this.
I won't disagree.
We probably didn't know we wanted it,
I
but
wouldn't
this
have guessed it.
This is exactly what I want.
In the modern vernacular, they understood the assignment. At least Stapp did. He came to play.
Yeah, he did.
Came to perform.
Can you take me higher?
That bald guy's wearing Ozzy's pants from Speak of the Devil.
Yeah, those red and blue pants.
Yeah.
You're right. Look at that. And wasn't Ozzy bald then too?
That's
the whole Ozzy.
we have a Speak of the Devil era Ozzy impersonator floating through the air.
Wow.
Who
I
knew?
don't see any support cable. Those guys were flying through the air on this fucking fabric.
He had it wrapped around his arms and he was just supporting him. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
It is.
That's risky, is what it is. And it's amazing that they pulled it off.
He left it all on the field, man.
Yeah, and the other guy with the longer hair doing the same thing on the other side of the field.
He gets less credit retroactively.
Well, of course,
but
he's not as visually striking as this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, when you come out with the Speak of the Devil Ozzy meets Yul Brynner and the King and I, nobody's stealing your thunder visually.
Yeah.
After that,
kind of like David Draymond's potentially peak physical condition.
That would be it.
This. He would look like this guy.
Yeah. Man. Okay.
Okay. Well, that seems to have run its course. So let's see what the rest of this performance has in store.
There's your first cut in the medley.
Yeah.
One thing I didn't want to stop it there, but I felt like I had to because I doubt we'll ever do a whole episode on Higher, but who knows if we will.
Yeah.
But we have to acknowledge that that's
a hook.
It's a huge hook.
It is the hook.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
You can't think of this song or even sing the chorus without like doing a vocal simulation of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And to his credit, that's whether it was his idea or the production decision to throw that in, but that's it. Take that out and the song is much less impactful.
True.
Our expert Tom Howell also said these songs in this medley don't really do Mark Tremonti justice, but Creed breaking up was a lucky break for him. He was unleashed after that. I don't really know.
I mean,
he's with Alter Bridge
and with his Christmas albums.
Yeah.
Which
and his solo band Tremonti,
Yeah.
which got even further into metal territory.
Yeah.
Excellent musician for sure.
Plus, in this incarnation, he was wearing the landing strip soul patch, which
All the
is
way to the chin. Yeah.
probably worn by most of these cheerleaders below the waist as well around this time.
I love how Stapp is now. I don't know that there's any crowd behind him, but he's so fired up that he's pumping his arms up and
He's getting ready to move into My Sacrifice.
He's so fired up. It's great.
Yeah, this is the big hit from the album that came out two days earlier.
Yeah, he did a big fist pump right on that change in the medley.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna rewind.
He's selling it.
Yeah. And also, I just realized this now, but have you guys ever thought that Mark Tremonti, at least in this time period, looked like that guy whose name I didn't know, but I had to look it up, Dietrich Bader, who was on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Huh.
He's got a similar look to him. He was on the Drew Carey show.
Yeah, he was Jethro in
Yes.
the Beverly Hillbillies remake.
Yeah. He reminds me of him.
Huh. I could see that facially, sure.
Yeah. All right. I rewound it so we can get that transition again.
All right.
Mostly for the fist pump.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Fired up. Ran into the other way.
He's yelling at the drummer in a good way, I think.
That's a move that I think it gets underutilized nowadays. The interactions with the drummer, because the drummer's stationary.
Yeah.
I'm sure it still happens quite a bit, but like the big rock stars, I don't know how often you see that anymore.
Going over there and talking shit to the drummer.
Basically. Could be anyone.
Yeah.
Except for the keyboard player.
Right.
Well, in this instance, she looks like he went over there and just gave him a fuck yeah.
Most likely.
For sure.
Like this is awesome.
Fucking killing it right now.
The drummer doesn't care at all.
Yeah.
He's busy. I'm sure he's
drummer was all smiles.
Was he?
Yeah, he was.
I was gonna say, I feel like I didn't even look, but I'm assuming he's listening to some kind of click if Scott's vocals are mine.
Yeah.
So he's probably concentrating. Scott's just having the time of his life.
But they had a moment.
Yeah, they did. Just two polar different experiences, probably.
Yeah.
Like one guy's working, the other guy's
guy's just
can do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah.
Gets to wear the Cowboys jersey.
And honestly,
Drew Bledsoe
and
jersey.
Is that who it was?
Well,
number 11.
I don't even. This was the season. This was actually the season when Drew Bledsoe took one in the fucking sternum and opened the way for Tom Brady to take over. So Bledsoe had not moved over to the Cowboys, but when he did, he was number 11, I think. He was always number 11 on New England.
Okay.
But anyway.
Well, I want to see where this goes.
We're gonna see. Here we go.
Hello, my friend, we again. It's been a while, we're still waiting again.
Sorry, just looked like the guy was tangled.
Yeah, aerialists.
But I'm sure he knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, I think
but it's just so bizarre. Such a bizarre Cirque du Soleil thing to drop into the middle of this setting.
And I don't see any trusses. This shit has got to be suspended from the fucking roof of the stadium.
Yeah, how is there not a weak piece, in that long run of fabric? They tie bed sheets together like you're breaking out of prison. How do they do this?
They urinate on them like in Rush Hour
to break the bars or
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah,
you're right. I don't see a number 11 on the 2001 roster, which makes
Scott
me
Stapp,
wonder.
Scott Stapp might have been.
Did he have a custom
first round pick?
He might have had a custom jersey made.
He might have been legit third string quarterback.
It's got his name on it.
Oh, it did.
So, yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
I missed that.
They probably took an available number and said, look, because again,
even better.
This is prime megalomania. He's like, I want my name on the jersey.
See, I didn't even see that. I was just assuming it was the starting quarterback or whatever.
Entirely possible he's on the roster during this game.
It was a requirement. Yeah.
He said I play, but I'm on the roster.
He was the long snapper for the Thanksgiving game.
Okay, let's continue.
Oh boy.
These guys in all black.
Why? Why do they
The
need to be in all black?
ninja guys? Just completely concealed, faces completely concealed.
It's such a bizarre.
It's-
We're gonna see it. I complain every year. I sit there and I watch the like Macy's Thanksgiving parade and the
Yeah.
WGN Chicago one. I'll flip back and forth.
Yeah.
For some reason, I enjoy it, but I complain the whole time.
Me too. I do the
about how I
same
don't
thing.
like any of it.
Yep. I'm like, what is
And
this
it's going to
now?
be stuff like this that I'm going to complain about.
Yeah.
but I love
But
it.
here you love it.
But I love it anyway.
You love it anyway.
There's stuff I just can't stand, but I can.
Yeah, this reminds me of an Olympic opening or closing ceremony
Yeah.
where they do all the
It's
like
all
strange
they just-
artistic choreography.
Yeah, they let all the artsy
it's all in
weirdos
the
in.
same wheelhouse. Halftime shows, Olympic ceremonies, parades.
Yeah.
There's just something different going on in those things.
Yeah, it just seems like this one's a little off for some reason. Not bad. It's actually more enjoyable, but I don't know if it's just because maybe they're only occupying one part of the field instead of when you watch those ceremonies where it's
jarring
jarring
to see
yeah.
just a rock band doing a rock band thing and then seeing it cut completely to that. It's weird.
And it also might be because it's the daytime too, because a lot of those things it's dark and it's lit mood lighting to accommodate.
True. It's gonna look clumsier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe clumsy is not the right word, but it's gonna look more awkward
Mm-hmm.
in the daytime. Kind of, you saw the smoke kind of wafting when they would show the far away shots. Reminded me of something I heard Henry Rollins say one time.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about seeing a Marilyn Manson show in the daytime at like a festival. And they had a lot of smoke and stuff going off like that, pyro, whatever.
Yeah.
And he said it looked like a bunch of zombies having a cookout because it's the middle of the day, sunny out, and you just see like smoke just kind of wafting up into the air.
That makes sense.
And it's a lot more noticeable.
Yeah, it's just not the right setting for it.
Yeah.
You gave to me. Oh, I remember when you are with me. I'm free.
It's just when they pan out to the wide shot, just every corner, there's just some weird group gyration.
Yeah.
Going on.
It's bizarre, man. And then there's another bald guy.
Yeah, a different one.
Now, are they going to fight each other?
There they are.
They kind of have to, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there can be only one, right?
You'd think so. Yeah, one's got red pants, one's got blue pants.
Yeah, I mean, it's like medieval times. Like, what section are you sitting in?
Yeah.
You're gonna root for the blue. Look at the way the guy in the blue is standing there looking at him.
He's not happy.
No, this is like
this is my show.
I think
the understudy has stepped in and taking over.
It's like when an outside cat wanders into your yard.
Yeah.
The cat goes bananas in the house.
Who is this new Jack?
His tail's puffed up.
I don't know how. I'm guessing someone can use AI to make this happen. I'd love to see the guy in the blue, preferably.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see Mortal Kombat, like the video game, and have this guy be one of the characters.
Just have these two guys fight. Yeah.
Yeah, either these two guys or just the guy in the blue fighting one of the regular characters.
Oh, okay, like Sub-Zero.
This guy should be a Mortal Kombat character.
He's built like it. He's dressed like it. Everything about him.
I mean, look at he's staring a hole through this other guy. Look at that.
Yeah. He's clearly
even at this
boss.
Low resolution, you can tell.
He's clearly the boss of this performance.
He is.
Yeah.
Well, he thought he was. This fucking guy in the red pants.
He's
showing him up.
I mean, I think that might be the guy in the blue sheet. He's like, why are you using my sheet?
Yeah. Where's yours? Out of here. All right.
When you are with me, I'm free. I'm careless, I believe. Oh, but on the others will fly. This brings tears to my eyes. my sacrifice. I just want to say.
Oh, wait a minute now. They're interspersing now 9/11 footage.
They are.
Yep.
And
Okay, this is kind of a buzzkill.
Yeah.
I guess it, you know what though, given the event, the timing of it, it was gonna happen because it's gonna be a tribute to, I guess, what do you call it, emergency responders.
Yeah.
But before we get too far into that, one thing about Creed musically that I could take or leave is the reliance on octaves,
Mm-hmm.
playing octave lines. Not really my thing. And it's like, you know, in higher you heard it, you're hearing it here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's just, I mean, they made it work for that. It's kind of like a signature thing. Not really something that I need in rock.
That style, huh?
Not too much. I'm not a huge like octave line. Like some songs, sure, but I don't know. I feel like it was.
I remember you saying that 7 years ago. You didn't like that when bands were doing that.
It's yeah, just something for my taste. It's not really. But I can now, looking back on it, it's like, okay, that was part of what Creed's sound was.
Mm-hmm.
So good for them, but
Not your thing.
yeah, not really my thing.
Oh, yeah.
Chris is beside himself at Stapp's commitment, I think.
No,
Oh.
it's the interspersing of this footage. It's like, okay, you got these guys walking through the rubble, then it's back to the show, and then it's two more people in the aftermath, and back to the show, and now we got something else. It's like, I don't know. It should have just, look, we all know what happened on 9/11. We don't need to see the visual recap of it. You shouldn't have had that footage at all, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, at that time, though, they probably would have faced huge criticism if they didn't.
What do you mean huge criticism?
I think everybody would have been expecting it, or expecting some sort of acknowledgement
Of the
of
first responders.
yeah, or yeah, at least that. I don't know.
Well, you
I-
can't expect it from Greg Gumbel. He didn't even introduce the fucking band, I guess. But just this disjointed footage, faded in and out, is ham-fisted.
the whole thing is ham-fisted. But Stapp's commitment when they're showing him, I mean, for what we've been told, and it seems to be the case, he's lip syncing the entire thing.
Which is,
But
is how it works.
But he looks, when they just showed him when he's holding the mic with both hands
Mm-hmm.
and kind of leaning back, he's completely committed to it, to making it
as
look
he
authentic.
should be.
Yeah.
I'm admiring his frontman capacity,
He should.
and I've never really explored it very much.
Yeah.
Never got that into it, but when someone is a good frontman,
Mm-hmm.
they what they say, a drummer, a band's only as good as its drummer.
Yeah.
Sure, but if you've got a singer that's a really good frontman,
It's fun to watch, right?
then it's even so much more. It elevates everything.
Well, the drummer thing is from a musical standpoint.
Yeah.
In terms of a performance standpoint and being interesting to watch, yes, your front man has to be engaging.
Yeah.
And nobody's ever accused him otherwise. I mean, I think he lost it a little bit when he went down the rabbit hole of substances, but leading up to that, he was always a perfectly fine rock frontman. And by all accounts, since Creed has returned to being a performing entity, he's doing great. He's in great shape, looks good.
That's great to hear.
Does the job. Yeah. He just got a little too over the line with the ego and again with the substances, and it drove the band apart. But in terms of, you know, what a professional performer is supposed to do at the halftime show, he's delivering in all areas.
Yeah. And, you know, this is something that's hard to say, hard to admit. But I think from doing this show, as you know, for as many years as we have, it's something that it's hard to deny that a lot of the things that I personally didn't like, I realized there's a reason that they were as successful as they were, even if it wasn't
Sure.
my thing. But, you know, if you don't think about it that much, you just think, that's bullshit. And these people who liked it, I don't know what they're thinking. But it's no, you get why.
Yeah.
These guys, like, you get why certain acts, even if they're not your cup of tea or whatever, like, yeah, okay. They had the tools to make it. You know?
exactly.
Well, first of all, they had the songs.
That's part of
Okay.
it. Yeah.
It's not part of it. It's 90%.
Well, but
And then-
also the charisma.
Yes.
And, they had it
And
all.
that took it over the top, and that's why they were the biggest band in the world for a year or two around this time.
Yeah.
But it's all at the end of the day, it came down to the songs,
Yeah.
and they had it.
Yeah. They were not my thing, but you listen and you're like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you have to acknowledge quality at some point, and yes, you know, is this on the same level of quality as, I don't know, pick somebody who's supposedly legitimate or a darling of the critics? Is it on the same level of quality? You know, that's up for debate. But in terms of this genre, this is a top of the heap right here.
Yeah. Well, guys, we're not even halfway into it.
Woo.
When you are with me,
Don't like
I'm careless.
I do not like the interspersion of 9/11 footage here. It's everybody knows what happened on 9/11. Everybody knows this is a tribute to America. You don't have to put that shit out there. It's unnecessary. Terrible decision.
Trying too hard.
You know, it's like
Didn't need it.
explaining the punchline of a joke after you told it. You don't have to do it. Just let it go through on its own merits. It's fucking ham-fisted. And then the fucking placement of Salvation Army logos, it's like terrible decision. Awful. It just takes away from it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, we know it happened 2.5 months prior. It's a buzzkill to see those horrible images in this context. So fuck the criticism if you were going to get the criticism. Whoever produced this halftime show you're in that seat because you should be willing to take the criticism and be like, I'm not showing the footage.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen the footage. It was an awful day, the worst day in American history. We've got Creed here, the bald guys, the chicks everywhere. We're celebrating. We're rising up. We don't need to fade in the old footage. And that's not having the footage is not an insult to those who were first responders or who perished that day. You don't need to show it. It's patronizing, and that's the last thing you want to be in this situation.
I believe above all the others with you. This brings tears.
It's 2 random fireworks just shot off from above the stage. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason to it.
Yeah, it was not when the drums
No,
kicked
it
back
wasn't.
in or
It's
anything.
in a fucking breakdown. And then 2 rockets fired off just in the middle of it.
It was strange.
To my eyes. 'Cause when you are with me, I'm free. I'm careless. I believe above all the others will fly. This brings tears to my eyes. My sacrifice.
Making love to the
At times life is wicked and I just can't see the light. A silver lining sometimes isn't enough to make some wrong seem right.
I don't know it either.
I don't either. I did notice as he was walking up those stairs, he eyeballed the Gatorade container. I think he was just making sure no one was going to sneak up behind him in celebration. Wasn't time yet.
Yeah, he'd be
Either
pissed.
that or he's a little parched after the performance.
He's
Let's
giving-
take a
he's-
slug off of it.
Whatever life brings, I've been through everything, and now I'm on my knees jogging, but I know I must go on. Although I heard I must.
That type of dancing, I know people love it, right? Some
Do
people
they?
love it.
Some people love it.
Well, people do it. You know what I mean? That I want to say it's called lyric. Is that right? I don't know. I don't know my dance names.
Contemporary,
Maybe.
I don't
but-
know.
Interpretive? I don't know.
Yeah, some kind of combination of those words is used. But a few years ago, two of my daughters were in like little kid ballet, and they had a show for all levels at this dance studio.
Yeah.
And like they'd come, it was at the high school's auditorium. So it was in the big auditorium full of people. And it was like 3 hours long. And our girls did like a 1 minute thing each in a group. That was
yeah.
like nothing. But in between, there's like 10 of these where it's one person rolling around on the floor doing these movements to these like tender songs. It was very weird. Again,
Yeah.
hey, if you love it and you're good at it or whatever it is, but I don't get it. But that's what these two people on the stage are doing. It reminded me of that.
Yeah.
So I think this song, at least based on the lyrics, I think this song is called Don't Stop Dancing.
Okay. This is Creed, huh?
Well, that would explain the dancers on the stage. So
I mean, I know it's literally
Just-
Creed, but it's not a cover or something.
No,
I've never heard
it's-
this one.
It looks like it's yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
Don't
I'm
Stop
not
Dancing.
familiar with this song.
Must be strong because inside I know that many feel this way. Children, don't stop dancing.
You say children don't stop dancing. This is why
Yes.
I hated Creed when they were out. And I was 16 or whatever. I'm like, I can't do this.
It's too pretentious. And this is full on megalomania pretension. Third album is out, biggest band in the world, and they're, fucking children don't stop dancing. The whole with arms wide open crap. It's just like, yeah, it's too much.
Mhm.
And then you have, the gospel choir coming out to take part in this. This is just going to go into extreme levels of pretension at this point.
Believe you can fly away. Am I hiding in the shadows? Forget the pain and forget the sorrow. Am I hiding in the shadows? Forget the pain and forget the sorrow. But I know I must go on. Although I heard I must be strong. Because inside.
I've got information from our expert.
Uh-oh.
Our expert here. What did he say? Hold on.
He knows who this woman
The
is.
female singer is Scott Stapp's sister.
Okay.
They tried to get Faith Hill for the recording and ended up with her.
All right. Well, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's whatever.
Yep. So there's Scott's sister.
Okay. I mean, we've only heard a couple notes from her so far, but
It seems competent.
yeah, I
enough,
mean,
yeah.
if that's
Not pure nepotism.
Yep.
Some some talent here. I think we haven't heard any more of it,
Might-
but we are about to.
Nick.
no,
Okay.
yeah, no. I mean, we haven't heard much, but
Although I heard I must be strong, because inside I know it may not feel this way. Children, don't.
Come on. Look at that.
What the hand thing
No,
is
just
it?
the way his mouth, the way he says children, and the way his face was. That's the most outrageous. Like Chris said, pretentious megalomaniac delivery of one word that I've ever heard.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's see it again.
Children,
Oh yeah, that was.
I can't handle it. Okay.
Yeah, this invoking of children and unite the world and stuff, and I get it because of the events of the day, but it's just like, give me Woodstock '99 before you guys get all fucking wrapped up in yourselves.
oh, stop dancing. Believe you can fly.
All
Dangerous.
hell's breaking loose up in the sky there.
Yeah, those guys, they look like they're risking it all for this performance.
That's amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, what Pink can do that? Who else does that? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's what's that called? That Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah,
kind of thing?
I'm not sure exactly what you call that, but pretty amazing physical feat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and this is the old Texas Stadium before they moved into the current place. So it had that opening at the top, and I don't see any other trusses. So that those pieces of fabric have got to be coming down from the very top of that arena.
Either that or a helicopter above. Who knows?
Yeah. It's just wild. I'd like to know. There should be a whole documentary about this.
I was just gonna say, those 30 for 30 documentaries are usually well done, and it would be a weird niche occurrence like this.
It would be huge.
It
People would love it.
It should happen if it hasn't. I don't think it has.
No,
but this is perfect.
Yeah. This would be a great one.
Interview these guys.
Oh yeah.
Nowadays.
Delivery of fly is excellent too. It's like 7 syllables. The word fly.
Am I hiding in those shadows? Are we hiding in those shadows?
Good.
Oh wow.
That's it.
I don't think I've ever watched the full halftime show.
No, I
until today.
definitely have
I've
not.
only seen bits and pieces, and it was well worth it.
Wow. It's a lot to take in. I didn't know they released a dove at the end.
And actually, that part came off way less hokey than I thought it was going to when I saw the dove fly away. The camera followed it pretty nicely.
Yeah, that dove was a performing dove.
That dove was a pro.
Yeah. I got lucky there. Of course there's a dove, though, after all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, needed the symbolism of the dove. All right.
Yeah. I mean, that way more appropriate than just those token inclusions of 9/11 footage. That was terrible. If you took that out, nobody would have criticized it, and you wouldn't have missed it.
Yeah. Well, we have to vote. Nick first.
Yeah, I'll go first. This is high entertainment here. This is a sweet surrender for sure.
It's sweet surrender. Hell yes.
That being said, I did mention earlier, I'll kind of recap it, I guess. I found Creed to not be, to my taste, to my liking. They've become a bit more endeared to me just in recent years. Still not like I love Creed. It's not like at that point or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate them now more than I did then, which was not much, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
But on the actual task at hand, this halftime performance was incredible from an entertainment standpoint. Just so much going on. Great charisma, and then it would cut to something that's like, what is happening? And that's a great recipe for just sitting back and enjoying something.
Yeah.
And musically, I can't say anything bad about it. There's certain little things here and there, like I mentioned, like the maybe overuse of the octave guitar lines.
Tom's lucky he didn't come today. He'd be upset with you for saying that. Sorry, Tom.
Yeah, he would have expressed his outrage in 2 separate notes being exactly 1 octave apart. But no, that's just minor stuff, or it's just not my thing. But I can't really argue with it a whole lot. People loved it. You could tell they were going for a big moment here. Whether they achieved it or not in a serious way that they intended it, I don't know. But it's highly entertaining, and I get in all sincerity, I get what they were saying. And yes, it was the country was still reeling from severe tragedy that happened. So it makes sense that they were trying to do something uplifting, and they had the dove fly away. They had the guys flying up in the air on the bed sheets or whatever. Yeah, so there's just so much. It's one of those things where you look back and you can't just say one thing about it. There's so much, and that's what I appreciate about it. It's not just the hilarious shot of when the bald guy comes flying by. There's a lot more to it, so definitely appreciate it.
But when it is just that bald guy,
it's more one-dimensional at that point. But seeing the whole thing.
Are we sure that's a dove?
Seagull? I don't. So
I don't know.
They put a
white bird. Who knows? I mean,
yeah, but I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter what it is. But it looks like maybe it's a hawk or something. One of those, a falcon of sorts. Going back
medieval times again.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a seagull and they put a French fry on the roof and they said, "Go up there." All right.
Threw a penguin in the air. Didn't work. Chris, what are you gonna do here?
I'm gonna kick it.
Whoa.
It's a humiliating kick in the crotch.
I'm gonna kick it 100% because of the inclusion of those 9/11 scenes. Patronizing in the absolutely wrong way, unnecessary, out of place in terms of what they're trying to capture for entertainment purposes, and just unnecessary and quite frankly a little offensive from the guy who made a joke about it earlier, that this is why people attack America, because they do these things. But that's another reason. It's just like patronizing using that footage, and that's the kind of footage you do not want to use for that purpose. Other than that, hugely entertaining from just a campiness standpoint, and just completely over the top. Absolutely. But and mainly I don't want to go to the next round of voting, so that's another
That's fair.
Motivation. But yeah, I was into it. I was bemused by it. I was enjoying it, and then they fucking come in with the people wading through the rubble of 9/11. We didn't need
Yeah.
to see that. We saw that already. We didn't need to see that in this context.
Fair. All right. I'm going to give it a sweet surrender.
It's sweet surrender. Hell yes.
All fair points by Chris, but I just enjoy the first half of this so much that it carries the rest of it for me.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
get it. And again, I was not a Creed fan. I would have probably hated this if I watched it live. Time has passed. I'm not a Creed fan now, but I understand again why they were as big as they were. Not my thing, and that's all right. But also, I found this just to be, like we said, highly entertaining, enjoyable. It's more of the subtleties to it, like how overhyped Scott Stapp is, the bizarre artistic dancing that they're cutting to, obviously the bald guy flying through the air is what elevated it to even become
That's
a
why
conversation piece.
That's why it's shared and talked about
Right,
as much as it
The
is.
the bald guy in the silk shit flying around the arena is the little guitar hook in Higher.
Yes.
Without it, it doesn't have the same impact.
No, people aren't talking
So
about
those
it.
two things are one and the same.
Yeah.
Bald guy and the dee are the same thing.
He's the personification.
He
of
is that, yes. And you take those things out, it's not meme worthy. I mean, yeah, you can mock Stapp a little bit. Maybe you put him in the, memes about, I'm 8 margaritas in at Applebee's when this came, the karaoke memes with that, which I like. But this, the guy in the silk things flying through the air, that's what makes it meme worthy. And then the hip thrust,
the ooh from
Yeah.
Stapp right
it's
after
that right there. That's the moment.
That's it.
and
That's
credit to the producer and the director who was making those camera cuts. He made that happen.
They got it.
And
that's it. That's all you needed.
Showing the bald guy over and over. Two people that he reminds me of.
Cool.
He reminds me of the singer of Live.
Okay.
Right.
And a young, like someone I brought up before, Henry Rollins, when he had like the shaved head look.
Yeah, the early Black Flags. Yeah, shaved head. Looks like he's got a tattoo on his chest too. That might be Henry Rollins. That spider tattoo.
I'm seeing more. I'm getting more Yul Brynner, King and I vibes from this guy.
Yeah. With the baggy pants. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the best. I'm just looking at it again, enjoying it.
Yeah, that when Stapp did, he put the cherry on top of that moment. He absolutely did. Here it comes again. Like it's like what's happening, and then it's like,
and he
what's happening?
Throws his groin into the camera.
Yeah,
and in the hands of a lesser director, you don't see that.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
and
the whole thing gets missed.
You're
if
correct.
The director isn't on top of it.
You're correct. I also kind of feel like maybe it was luck because as we went through the thing, there's shots of people who aren't doing anything.
I think that's just gonna happen.
The bald guy, they're setting up something they're going to be doing, but they're not doing it yet.
Right.
So I think they just
with an event.
But that was the first instance where the bald guy was levitating. To cut off of that, took a high level of professionalism.
It's true.
You're right. He nailed it.
Because for a fucking slack-jawed clowns like us, we would have never cut off of that.
Just left it on that.
We
guy.
would have missed
for the next 6 minutes.
We would have missed part of the third quarter.
Exactly.
Definitely
would have seen the guy walking back through the tunnel.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Ah, fantastic.
If you disagree with us, we're sorry.
That's just the fucking way it is.
Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see who's going to perform this year. Do you know, Chris?
Jack White is doing it in Detroit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
They just announced that.
Really?
Apparently Eminem and his team have taken over leadership of the Thanksgiving halftime shows in Detroit for the next several years.
Oh, really?
Starting with Jack White. Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Now they have 3 games on, so I haven't seen who's doing the other ones, but yeah,
I wonder if they're regional or whatever.
probably. Who knows?
Yeah. All
Give me
right.
a quick Google search.
Well, you know what though? I know you said Happy Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
Sounded like you were going to end the show.
I was going home. Should I not?
Can you give me a couple minutes here?
Sure. Quick commercial break. We'll be right back with everybody's favorite segment.
The jokes come out at night. The jokes come out at night. The jokes come out at night. The jokes come out. The jokes come out at night.
Oh shit! I missed my line. I was looking up the. Start it over.
Yeah, I don't like
missed my
that.
line.
I agree
Well,
with
before you get into it, I'm going to answer your question. Jack White will perform at the Detroit Lions game. Post Malone at the Dallas Cowboys game. Oh, which also marks the start of the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign.
still in it.
I was completely wrong,
Okay.
apparently. I just never noticed that.
Hmm.
And Lil Jon will close the day at the Baltimore Ravens game.
Okay.
There you go. Now then, I'm focused. I'm ready to hit my line. Go.
All right.
The jokes come out at night. The jokes come out at night. The jokes come out at
The jokes come out.
The jokes come out at night.
That feels right.
Yeah.
It does.
Now-
That's sad.
Now we're there.
And speaking of which, as I told you earlier, Nick, I have one.
I love it.
So should I lead off or should I
you-
follow your barrage? You've got like 5 or 6.
I've got like 5 of them. I could potentially tell if things go well. If the tomatoes don't hit me anywhere.
Well, it's your segment, so you tell me how you want to work it.
You know what?
Or I could sprinkle it in the
Yeah.
middle,
How
whatever you
about-
think.
I could tell like 2 of them.
You're,
and then do you wanna
you're
come
in
in?
charge.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be very important at the gathering that you're going to be at. I'm talking to you, the listener. Very important that you be charming this week, especially if you're not hosting. You got to bring something with you. Bring these jokes. We're going to start off light here. Light and predictable, possibly.
The gobbling going out in the background.
So you want to ease in. So we're going to ease in with this one. How do you unlock a door at the Butterball factory?
I don't know.
You use a turkey.
Who gives a shit?
Jesus.
Sorry, Paul.
Come on, Paul. Give me a
A
break.
little rude.
Give me a break. Here's something. Here's actually one my 7-year-old helped me with. I said randomly, I said, hey, think of a joke for Thanksgiving. And he's pretty clever, so he came up with it, and we kind of went back and forth a couple times, and this is what we
Tweaked it up.
We bounced it off each other, and this is what we came up with. What kind of car do turkeys drive? What kind of car do turkeys drive?
I don't know.
I don't know.
A turkey would drive a Lamborghini.
Let's get it, y'all.
All right.
Chris, I don't know if you want to throw me a life preserver here.
I don't know if
Or you want-
this is that, but I have a joke ready. If you want me to tell it now, I will.
Sure.
Why was the outspoken uncle banished from the Thanksgiving family gathering?
Uh-oh. Outspoken uncle.
Banished
Banished.
from the family gathering on Thanksgiving.
I don't know.
He wouldn't stop yammering about politics.
What's wrong with you, man? You slipping.
Now, I realize I went back to yam-centric jokes,
It's
but
okay.
I feel like you can't have enough of those
No,
on Thanksgiving.
No.
Totally allowed.
Plus, not everybody will probably hear the first one. People arrive late.
Exactly. I think the Los Angeles Yams got lost in the Houston fixins,
Yeah.
so I felt
That's true.
I could go back to that well. And like I said, you can't have too many yam-centric jokes on Thanksgiving.
You have one more, Nick?
I got two more.
All right.
Well, I'm just going to end with, I'm going to save that one for the end. The one that I told Chris about earlier. That might be the dumbest thing ever, but I couldn't stop laughing. But before we get to that, what's a pilgrim's favorite radio station?
Pilgrim.
What's Pilgrim's favorite radio station? When they, they're working, they're kicking back, driving. I don't know.
Driving.
Sailing over.
Sailing.
The Mayflower.
I don't know.
Pilgrim's favorite radio station, of course, Plymouth Rock, AM 1620.
Apparently, the Mayflower also banned Bluetooth speakers. Too much of a distraction for people.
Jackie answered Plymouth Rock.
Oh, Jackie wins. I don't know what she wins, but she wins. Tell that one at your family gathering,
All right,
Jackie.
Nick, you got about 20 seconds.
Okay. What media personality hosted the only Thanksgiving Day parade to take place in a now lost American colony? We're looking for a media personality hosted a Thanksgiving Day parade in a now lost American colony.
I don't know.
None other than Al Roanoke.
Not bad, Nick. Not bad, Nick.
All right.
Is that the one Annie told you not to tell?
There's actually another one she told me not to.
You have to tell that one. His
one worse
wife
than that?
forbade him from telling.
She said,
this.
you don't want to bring that up on the show. I said, oh. Well, Chris has to get me in the mood again here.
The jokes come out.
With Stapp-esque charisma.
Exactly. And I thrust my hips forward.
All right. I guess I'm going to do it.
Do it. You have to do it now.
What is the name of the turkey who is best known for his anti-Thanksgiving propaganda?
Ooh.
It's the name of a turkey
Anti-Thanksgiving
best known for
propaganda.
his anti-Thanksgiving propaganda. I shouldn't even tell it.
It's too late. You have
Yeah.
to now. I don't have an answer.
I don't either.
Okay. A turkey best known for his anti-Thanksgiving propaganda. Joseph Gobbles. Is it my fault? His is the only name that works with the word gobble.
It's not your fault.
No. it's not
People
your
don't know
fault.
who George Goebel is. I can't make a joke about him.
You're right.
Don't tell that one at the
Keep
at the
that one
gathering.
to the grown-ups table. Or not at all.
Yeah. Lest you be accused of yammering on about politics.
Well, that's going to do it for Thanksgiving jokes for this year. No, I wonder if there'll be any Christmas jokes.
Oh, boy.
I don't know. I don't want to put pressure on you.
Christmas, Hanukkah jokes,
We'll see if the jokes come out.
Yeah. We don't know.
Kwanzaa jokes.
You have any Kwanzaa jokes? Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see, I guess. I don't know.
We'll see
Who
what
knows what's going to come up?
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed your time with us.
Hope so.
If you didn't like the Creed experience, make sure you watch the video. I feel like you'll appreciate it more. Probably loved it. What am I talking about?
Yeah,
You
you've probably
loved it.
seen it already.
Yeah, of course.
I'd never seen the whole thing. Through
Maybe not the
until
whole
tonight,
thing.
So
But you've seen the bald guy most likely.
I forgot. I definitely would have remembered the "Don't Stop Dancing" and how awful that song is.
Yeah.
Jackie pointed out how bad it is. I'm 100% agreement with her.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back next week with more Pot of Thunder. Bye-bye.
French fried potatoes, garlic mashed potatoes, loaded baked potato, or the waffle fries, or the rice.
5 legitimate Thanksgiving sides mentioned in that little clip.
That's it. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Glad to have you here. I think Bobby Root liked Nick's joke, his last one the best.
Really?
He's gonna tell it. He said Jesus with a Z in it. I think maybe he's groaning at your joke. I'm not sure.
He is groaning.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Well,
we'll
next
see you
week.
before.
We'll probably see you
anyway.
before if you're
Possibly.
in here. Because I think we'll be on Wednesday, Tuesday. I don't know.
We'll see.
We won't be on Thanksgiving, so we'll figure it out. But we will have an episode, probably, unless someone gets diarrhea. Those two.